Welcome to Bad Gear, the show about the world's most hated audio tools. Given the amount of screen time Elektron gear gets on this channel, one might be surprised that all of this belonged to their simple, easily accessible and super affordable line of beginner products. Today we are going to talk about Analog Rytm MK2. This 2018 flagship drum machine is the very first top-of-the-line Elektron instrument to be featured on this show, and while it comes with plenty of pro features my humble Digitakt is missing, the controversy surrounding it is basically the same. At the first glance, Analog Rytm MK2 is ticking all the boxes. 8 multifunctional hybrid drum engines can be triggered by 12 velocity-sensitive MPC-style pads, with aftertouch, or the same amount of deep and complex sequencer tracks, garnished with overdrive, reverb and delay, and squashed by an analog compressor which turns the oftentimes nerdy tones into Berghain-ready punishment. Each of the aforementioned engines consist of a basic sample player with bit reduction and analog percussion synths. Not all of these synths are created equal. While the noise and utilitarian impulse generator can be found in all slots, kick and snare not only offer, you guessed it, kicks ranging from brutal to well-behaved, and snares in varying degrees of non-Rolandness, but also come with a slightly anemic dual VCO mono synth with ring modulation and simple FM. A firmware update gave us 2 less conventional synths too. An even more versatile engine controlled by tracks 3 and 4 add rim shots and a totally overpowered clap to the equation. There's a dedicated bass tom track and the usual low, mid and high tom trio. The latter two again sharing one engine. Another choke group is applied to the hi-hats, which come in 3 varieties, with an open and closed version each. We definitely need more cowbell, as it is generated by the same circuitry as the cymbal track. It's among the most tweakable cowbells I have heard to date though. An analog multimode filter and versatile amp envelope help you shape the tones even further, but I found the LFO count of 1 a bit underwhelming. Keeping track of this mind-boggling collection of engines is a challenge in itself, but Elektron also included an MIT-worthy pandemonium of cryptic parameters allowing you to meticulously craft high-end drums in combination with samples of your choice, or create a total mess otherwise reserved for the Eurorec crowd. These creations can, for better or worse, be saved to a kit, in addition to the trademark Elektron sequencer with its 64 steps, microtiming, retriggers, probabilities, Euclidean conditions and parameter locks. Analog Rytm gives you 2 ways of implementing macros: scenes for absolute changes of parameter values and performances for dynamic tweaks relative to the original setting based on pad pressure or the dedicated knob. parameter slides allow for gradual changes. Pattern management is nicely laid out, but I will, as is tradition, ignore song mode completely. I would sell my soul to have multiple outputs on Digitakt if I had one. Overbridge is essential for DAW integration, sampling works fine, there are inputs for CV or an expression pedal, and you will certainly let me know in the comments below that I forgot your favorite feature. Thanks to Klangfarbe for lending me one of their floor models. Analog Rytm MK2 is among the most luxurious drum machines out there. Is it a professional instrument or just an expensive toy for bald techno dudes in their 30s and 40s? You have already heard number 2 in today's intro tune. The dual VCO synth is not my favorite, but nothing Overbridge and a little plug-in magic can't fix. Time to crank the tempo to TikTok for an analog-only jam. I've learned 3 things. A. Analog Rytm is the reason why many dance floors sound the way they do at the moment. B. I don't particularly like these pads. And C. It would have taken me another 2 hours to make this sound really good. High-end internal processing and Overbridge are nice, but I'm looking forward to loading up a few samples and going all in on the discrete outputs of the instrument. While I would prefer more approachable machines like Digitakt for basic drum synth duties, the multiple outputs of Analog Rytm might be the ultimate USP. Sample handling is less convenient than on more recent Elektrons, but no deal breaker here. As you might have noticed, the machine comes with a certain learning curve. I wanna know how pro I can make it sound, and why does this arrangement still feel so empty although all the sounds are so big. Early 0 years dance floor concoction. Elektron Analog Rytm MK2 is a complex engineering masterpiece that combines premium analog circuitry with sophisticated digital high-tech and offers a staggering range of sounds controlled by an oftentimes overwhelming array of parameters. While it plays in the same league as other top-shelf drum machines, even experienced sound designers and Elektron aficionados might have to invest a substantial amount of time in order to use the machine to its full potential. I, however, have a YouTube channel to run here. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to like, subscribe, become a patron and leave a comment what other kind of gear you would like to see and hear on the show.